What's good, YouTube? In today's video I'm going to be doing the best Overwatch settings. Now normally when I do these videos I don't go in depth on each of the settings, so I'm going to be doing that in this video. So we're going to start off with the boring stuff, i.e. the video. With video, display margin, I have that at that. Contrast brightness set to default, and in the gamma I turn up a tad little bit. And in the show network stats I have that on. Going over to sound, the master volume is your actual volume of the game. Keep that at 100. Sound effects, I think is like the sound of abilities. So like if someone like footsteps, I'm not too sure, but just keep it at 100 default. Music volume, I turn that down because I don't want the music to be playing in the actual game, like when the clock ticks down and stuff. I don't like that. Subtitles, have them on none. This is optional. You could have them on critical gameplay, so you're aware on when something critical happens, like if someone ults or there's 5 seconds left to get on the payload or something like that. Voice chat, open mic, 100 on, auto join on. To gameplay, kill feed display, you want this on. The rest isn't really important, just keep it default. And then with social, you have your career profile visibility. Now you can have this private if you don't want people looking at your stats and judging you, but I keep mine on open, public, or whatever, so that way people can see what I play and stuff like that. I think having it on public is probably better. Going over to controls, now quickly first, the most important one is, I'll go through this in a second, it's linear ramp. You get 3 options, click linear ramp, that's the best one in my opinion. So settings obviously 60-60, sensitivity doesn't matter too much, you can play on 100 and still have good aim, vice versa, so it's just all dependent on what you like, but I play on 60-60 for most characters. Aim assist strength, I've used this a lot, I've tried turning it down, I've turned it up, but I keep it on 100, because it's just better on 100, oops. Aim assist window size, this means if 2 people are next to each other and you try to aim on to one, then it might lock you onto the wrong person, if that makes sense. So it's default at 100, but I have mine on 80. I recommend anywhere between 75 and 90 is good, but I play on 80. Aim assist legacy mode off. Aim assist ease in 80. I have 80 default, but players that aren't hit scan characters and projectile based I turn down to 50. I'll show you in a second. Aim smoothing, I have that on 50. Aim ease in 25. 25 is perfect in my opinion. And make sure to turn vibration off when you play, because who wants to play a vibration, you know? It messes up your aim and stuff. And then we go over to crosshairs. This is all dependent. I play with a blue one. You can play with white. You want to use something that's bright and colourful, and it's not dark, so you can actually see your crosshair. Have the thickness 1, crosshair length 5, 100 capacity, 84 outline capacity, and the dot size at 5. But I'll probably turn it down to 4 because that looks better, in my opinion. Dot capacity 100, and then this on. And then finally, we will go over to all heroes. If you want to know my binds, I keep everything default except I use the right stick to jump. I'll quickly show you now. I'll just quickly scroll down so you can see as well. And so that means the ability one is left stick. And then look, my jump here is right stick. That's really the only thing that's changed. Let me scroll up. For people that want to know my all heroes, and just turn the crosshairs up to 33.3 and the friendly aim strength at 20. You don't want the aim strength too much if you're playing Anna. Ash, I use it's default at 60, but I turn it down to 50. It's just also personal preference. I prefer it lower. With Brig, I think, like I said before, I turn aim smoothing down with her. And then, so for example, these characters that have got ticks next to them, I just turn the aim assist ease in from 80 down to 50. So Echo the same, Hanzo the same, Junkrat down to 50, Lucio down to 50, Mercy I think I bumped the sensitivity a bit, and the beam sensitivity is on 90, as you can see. Moira, I think I turned sensitivity up, and aim assist strength a bit down, and then aim assist using down to 50 as well. Farah, the same. Ryan, can't remember, 77, you want him up a bit because he just swings, you don't need to aim. You could even put this 100, it wouldn't make a difference. And then 50 aim assist he's in. And it's basically the same with all these characters, the projectile ones, all to 50. Winston, turn sensitivity up a bit because he doesn't require aim. Zarya, 50 aim assist he's in as well. Zenyatta, 50 as well. So those are my settings. I will go on the screen now and show my ranks. So Diamond DPS, Master Tank, Master Support. Right now this season I've dropped a lot in DPS. I was at like 3.6k but dropped. But anyway, if you did enjoy the video, then make sure to drop a like if this did help. If you have any questions, then leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.